You gotta say you can't do that.
Okay, now I'm
save
recording
up the
now.
jokes. Hey, Z.
And I don't need to do my syncing 1 2 3 1 2 3 thing because I've got I'm recording audio as a separate WAV file for this recording, so the less programs open. Ha
Ah, yes, less overhead. And fucking Zate is already making me work out because this is my normal workout stream day, so that's what we're doing.
Hello there, Kenobi.
Okay, Zate.
Okay. What the hell was I doing again?
I fought a civil war. I remember that.
Well, that doesn't affect me. I'm asking what I was doing. What was my motivation? I don't give a shit about you.
Booze prices is what it does.
Wow. I do not give a shit about you.
Well, I'm good to go whenever you guys are.
I am all sorts of good to go.
I'm already going. I'm fixing all the things I should have fixed a long time ago. Like getting out of the Ottomans.
Getting out of the Ottomans.
And starting to dump all my influence into South America.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't think
real estate.
I'm not in war, I don't think. Just doing a railroad modernization project across, you know.
Look at me. I'm Spain. I'm reaching out across the world for things. Look at me.
Hey. Well, at least it was a single player, but I helped Prussia against France. There's an event firing soon, by the way.
Shall we unpause?
Let's do it.
Deus
I have 8 unread newspapers that I don't care about right now.
Yeah,
Why is it the
I went
news of
through
the world?
those.
Hey, Captain Yellowfin, you're Swiss.
The news of the world.
Is there a way to turn them off?
No.
Turn the Swiss off?
Yes, Ben. The Swiss.
Let's see. Secret ballots, non-secret ballots. Service by requirement.
Every person that walks in, you're just like, who are you voting for?
Let's see.
Are you voting for the Kaiser? Because the vote for the Kaiser is a vote for freedom.
What's votes? The Kingdom of Spain is unaware of what votes are.
I feel like a weighted universal vote's nice because that gets the rich way more votes than the poor.
Zate, yes.
Ben, you bourgeoisie fuck.
We're gonna do some free press here.
I'm gonna dingle my dangle Zate layer into South America because I've pulled out of Ottomans. Yes.
How many people want this? That's enough. Freedom of the press in Switzerland. All immigrants welcome. You come work in the booze factories.
Yeah, Prussia, have a nice fancy stack of papers.
Oh, so fancy.
Make me like me more, damn it! Love me more.
We're already allies. How much more friend do you want to be?
Do you really want to be friends with the Prussians? We just saw like an appreciable percentage of their people rise up.
I have meta knowledge of an event coming up that Prussia's going to very much enjoy. Please get your army ready.
Please get my army ready.
Years,
he's demilitarized.
Do you know how long it takes to grow a new 18-year-old? It's not 5 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you now that there is an event firing that Prussia's going to very much enjoy because it doesn't even. Well, I suppose it doesn't even need.
Was it the crown from the gutter you're talking about?
Is episode 5? This is episode 5.
That.
Talking about chat. Somebody said, "What is
that Star Wars reference?"
No.
Episode 5. What was it? What are we talking about?
This would be the first episode of the series if you're splitting it up.
Episode of the series. Yes.
Oh,
the other thing we did, I split.
You do know we record these, right, Bob?
Well, I'm at episode fucking 9. I don't know why you're all living in the past.
Well, I started with the third restart.
Yeah, I kept everything and I just split that up.
Even though I live in the mountains, my people are now protected against malaria.
Thank God, that Swiss malaria.
Yeah.
I didn't realize life was so rough. That Swiss tropic zone, you gotta watch out for that. That'll get you.
Mittenland. Why are you unemployed? There's open factory positions, you fucks. Get to work. Oh, maybe there's not enough RGBs.
How disgruntled is everybody? Oops.
How disgruntled is everybody? Oh,
Amazingly, just by
that's a great test to see. That's a great litmus test of your nation.
How gruntled are you?
How fucking angry are they all? Okay, that's pretty angry.
It's about a few.
By the sheer magic of promising to bring Spain to its former glory in the continent, despite not having an army, apparently this made everyone really happy in Spain. Like, my militancy went down from 2 to 0.3.
Your nationalist rhetoric made people happy about living in Spain? No way.
Yeah.
I sound quiet. I can turn me up. Or yell.
Don't, please.
La 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 la. How about more? More Magnus!
I'm not ready for more Magnus.
I'm just making noises to like watch the waveform move to see what it's like. I don't know what the fuck's up with my audio these days. You know, for like a solid week, I was peaking on everything. You know, my audio, I hadn't changed my audio settings in a year, and then all of a sudden I was peaking and sounding loud as fuck. And now I started this up, and it's just like, it's quiet. It's quiet now for reasons.
Ben, I think we've established that you have no consistency when it comes to any technology.
I haven't done anything to it. It's done it on its own.
My upper house is mostly liberal. This is not good.
Well, I mean, wasn't there that whole giant liberal uprising in Prussia? I remember
there was. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at our national focuses, and we're gonna tell everyone to vote Republican.
Oh, these poor bastards.
Vote for this party, sponsored by the government.
Oh yeah, Prussian Rhineland, you need to be... We're gonna encourage the Conservative Party. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Ideology. No, okay, they're still liberal. Definitely in Prussian Schlesien.
Oh, I got booze already, guys.
These are the population centers here. See, what's interesting is that I have to now not encourage intellectualism, but rather encourage the votes. Hello, Middle America. Insert current events joke here.
All of the current events.
Use the Facebook.
There you go, Bob.
Let me get my Prussian bots on it. Let me get my Prussian bots on all that. Hey, the cement factory is built in Stettin. Excellent.
Oh, I just figured out how to make ammo better. Hey, Stubbers. Wool production and livestock production. I don't know if I have either of those.
Bureaucrats for every colony. We're going to open up all sorts of factories. We'll have a factory job for every man, woman, and child, especially the child.
18-hour work days. We can't let them work all the time.
They have to sleep.
Wears them out too quick.
Breaks them too quick.
How's life? Life is good. I'm playing Vicky too, so I'm happy.
It could be worse. We could be playing Way 4.
Oh, please no.
It's okay. It's a pass because I brought it up this time.
Just out of curiosity, raise of theoretical hands. Who's actually going to play the next DLC?
I will.
No, I enjoy.
I don't know if I'll do a series on it, but I'll play it.
Yeah.
I mean, for content purposes.
Well, that wasn't what you initially asked, Ben.
Isn't it obvious we're all content creators? Right?
I mean, I play a lot of games that I don't record.
That sounds like you're depriving your audience.
This is mine now. On how it belongs to Prussia. This is mine.
Oh, there we go. France just had its
revolution. French Revolution hit. My economy skyrocketed.
Hoi 4 is dumb. I mean, we can have this conversation again. There's some very simple systems. I mean...
I'd really rather
France just lost most.
Why are Ben and I flipped on this now? This doesn't make sense.
Why is in the paper the French Revolution picture the only thing that is in color?
Because the revolution brought color printing to the world.
But it didn't.
That's true. That's weird. That is really weird.
Yeah.
It's really high res too. That was like a 2K picture. Go ahead and close all these. Can I just right-click? No, you can't.
That's French Revolution.
Hey,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
Switzerland is securely in my sphere.
We're not
as
having
is
the Hoi for
Holstein.
debate again, and instead doing some push-ups. Okay, well, they filled the workout bar, so I gotta do some push-ups now. All right, don't explode, country.
Wait, what are you doing?
Every Monday for the last, like, I don't know, 3 months or so, my Monday streams have been workout stream, and I have a little green bar at the bottom of my screen, and when they fill it up, they force me to work out. And
What fills up the green bar?
bits?
Oh.
Money.
Watch an ad, watch an ad, throw some bits in there, and it starts filling up the bar. And
Can you do a push-up, Ben? You're a pretty scrawny guy.
oh, well, let's see. The last one, I haven't done it in about a month, but the last one I did, by the end of the stream, they had me. I think I was like 300 sets behind. What I just couldn't keep up.
Whoa, wait. What? I got what against them? Really?
Just gonna go
No,
ahead
I
and
couldn't
Google
have.
while Bob figures out what's going on.
What have you got? The justification against France? Right.
No, I had like add to sphere against Austria. It didn't make any
Oh.
sense because they're a great power still.
Well, yeah. It probably would drop them off great power temporarily and add them to sphere, and then they'll lose it because they go
Oh,
back to
I'm
great
not-
power status.
Do you forget like Austrian friends came over and kicked the shit out of me and then demilitarized me for like 5 years?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying if you theoretically.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying, do it.
Do it.
do it.
Do it.
No, you.
Anarcho-liberals, no.
Oh God, yeah. Liberals just gained 7% more control of the House. The Netherlands.
Ooh.
I've never heard of it. Flight of the Goose, thanks for the follow. God, booze is not my #1 export. I don't like that.
It's not a very profitable thing.
Compared to everything else I'm doing, it is.
RGO,
Wait, how
the
much-
cost of the RGOs and everything, if you don't have it inside of your country for importation and then to process it and everything like that, it's not a great proposition. You're better off with like steel mills if you produce any iron. The
Actually,
profit on that's pretty high.
I should probably open up the steel mill that's been closed for a while.
Yeah, I'm. Let's have a look here. I've got one factory per state. I can't really expand too much, except for in Leon Castilla, where I've got a glass winery because I have fruit naturally, and I'm opening a cement. But other than that, I'm just sticking to one per state.
Hello,
Diversify.
Penguin Empire Ultima.
And that seems to be doing pretty well because I'm actually able to decrease my tariffs by quite a bit now to help out with the middle class.
Middle class. I don't approve. my biggest import isn't booze. Well, right now the biggest import into my body is booze.
No, I do not want to sphere mix Morocco. I
Flashback
want
to
to
Russia
eat
game.
Morocco.
Gold Rush, Königsberg. Gold!
Wait, there's gold in Germany?
Don't tell anyone.
Alrighty, let's see.
This is mine now, Austria. Well, it's not yours anymore, at least. That's the important part.
You're slowly clawing some of the states out from under Austria.
I am. I mean, they may have destroyed my armies, but boy, am I going to make sure they have no friends later. Suck on that.
And my population really loves being conscripted.
Hey, colonists.
Apparently I'm in
oddball
this
fog
sphere
up there.
of UK.
Nice. Yes, those crumpet-eating, tea-drinking fucks.
I'll allow it.
Whoa.
Thanks for the cheer. 100 years, give or take, the German gold will be Swiss. That's true. That's very true. Bob, mine all the gold you can find. It'll be mine eventually.
I'm working on it.
It'll all end up here. Why are we building another cement factory? The one we have isn't, like, it's not really turning a profit right now. I have to subsidize it. Why don't we? Is this steel? Let's make the steel mill a focus here. I think that's an idea. I also have to figure out how to build a railroad through.
Wait, what's this? The lower class are meeting their life needs. Well, then I guess there's money to pinch there, ain't there?
It sounds like just the time for a tax increase.
They're going on vacation. What?
They shouldn't be able to afford that. Early archaeology. So shockingly, I have no Navy tech.
No, you don't say.
Colombia, Ecuador, love me more.
Oh my, then slit Austria's throat in front of their wife and make them suck the blood or take them to a picnic, either one? What?
Whoa.
Was that something somebody from chat said, or something that the game said to you?
That's the game. Whoa, my! If the game said that to me, I think we need to talk to some people.
Historical flavor mod. That seems very flavorful for Germany.
I mean, France only has. Whoa, Prussia, what's going on there?
Their people are uppity again.
Oh, do you have another rebellion, Bob?
Republicans.
I do, but we have some force we can actually deal with this time.
You're allowed to have a military now?
Well, it exists, whether we're allowed. I mean, you know.
It is here, yes.
New political party has been formed. Radical Fractian? What?
Oh, hey, I'm really climbing up that industrial power. Look at that, I'm full from the industrial powers. Damn.
It's almost like starting as a really big nation.
Well, Spain, compared to, like, fucking...
Yeah, it's only Spain, one of the, you know, oldest...
sickest men of Europe.
Yeah.
Well, it started off with an absolutely terrible economy. I didn't realize it'd recover this quickly, though.
I don't know, you know, it's only a nation that at one point controlled an appreciable percentage of the Earth's surface.
I'm so glad I went carlist on a whim. On a whim, but it's allowed me to really pump into the economy.
Who are my allies? I'm Swiss. I need no allies. Napoleon wins the election. Good job, buddy.
Uh-oh.
A coalition of liberals got 77% of the seats. What?
See, I've been helping my local reactionary party win, so it's a coalition of reactionaries and conservatives against the liberal 20%.
I don't know how to politic in this game or economy, so you know I'm just kind of going with the flow.
Politics are really easy. I don't understand why you're having a problem.
May you never have an election in your country.
What's an election?
Well, I just had an election. The liberals took over control of everything.
Yep, that
But I
goes
mean,
to
they
show.
did it peacefully. My top export.
It's pretty straightforward. Vote for the thing that, or you know, talk about give the rhetoric you want is going to be whatever the majority of the people are for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, assuming you want to like kind of keep things like quiet. If you're looking to change things in your country for a particular party, then you want to do the opposite of whatever that party wants, and they'll gain support and all that kind of stuff. But they'll become more militant, and then you lay down your guns. They're like, we're this now.
What you want to do is like example nationalists in my and I think nationalists in general, but the nationalists where I have they have a religious policy of moralism. So if I am asked a question about religious stuff, I will support the moralism stance, which converts a small portion of the population towards that stance, while the opposite stance gets a bit of militancy. But it gives the moralism party higher chances of getting the vote in that state. So you just keep supporting their policies, and they'll start to gain the advantage in the elections.
I would mention for the chat that we are using the historical flavor mod, not just straight vanilla. So there are a few things that are a little bit different.
Like Japan.
Or the map.
Being incredibly fucking boring.
My chat says always go jingoist.
Well, yeah, you always have to have a bloodthirsty society if you want to have anything, fun to do.
Who doesn't? I enjoy making booze factories and trying to blast rail lines through solid rock.
I actually not noticed this before. My reactionary party's welfare policy is no official policy.
Our stance is we have no stance.
All I know is my heart says maybe.
The heart full of neutrality.
I think I did.
Oh, hey! This is the rich people are building a winery. I like the cut of your jib.
Saying that, I've got a whole 5 rich people.
5 of them in the entirety of
Whole
Spain.
5 capitalists.
A whole 5. Ooh.
Are you on first name basis with them, all of them?
We've got Bill, Margaret, Harry.
I say, Jose, we do need a new railroad over here.
Yeah. There's a project, and there's like no investors in it, but it's up.
Is that landowners? Is that what the capitalists have their own thing? Oh, I've got 200 of them.
Yeah, I'm encouraging capitalists, and I've got a whole 4 of them now.
Where are you seeing the total number at?
Population, and then 4th from the left is capitalists.
Pes Castle, you belong to me
277 in the Netherlands.
306 total. I've got all that delicious Nazi gold, Prussian gold.
It's not Nazi gold.
That's why I corrected myself. I corrected myself.
You're in my sphere.
Only Nazi
That's not
gold
fair.
once the swastika's put on it, and it's melted down from the gold teeth of people.
Let's not go down that road.
Oh, that got dark.
Well, it's a dark subject.
I feel like we hit the accelerator on that one. We didn't slow down at all.
Straight into a brick wall.
Where we're going, we don't need no brakes.
Who are you supporting in the U.S. Civil War? I mean, if
restraint, who needs restraint?
When the U.S. Civil War breaks out, I would hope we'd be supporting the North.
How hard is Victoria 2 to get into as a first-time player?
Not hard.
Well,
it's been challenging. I am I'm like the newest out of everyone here.
Jesus.
It's challenging.
I think that if you look at a spectrum, if you put like EU4 on the left side towards the easy, and then you put like Hearts of Iron 3 on the right side towards hard, Victoria 2 I'd say is like in that middle there somewhere. I would say.
Yeah.
This is what I learned to play Paradox games on. This is the first Paradox game I played.
Everything's completely like out of whack for me because I learned on Hearts of Iron 3 and went backwards. So like everything seemed easy to me because Hearts of Iron 3 was like my neutral my
yeah. So Victoria 2 offers me, as you can see here, because I'm fighting rebels. The combat is pretty stock standard for Paradox games. Yeah. But there's not the same complexity you have with like divisions and all that kind of stuff with Hearts of Iron 3. But you have the basics of like cavalry, artillery, and infantry. So there's a little bit of comp that goes into it, and you throw the stacks and they fight. But there's a whole other set of gameplay here that revolves around what are called pops, and not Stellaris pops, but like legit pops. Like yeah. So if you're looking,
aren't gonna be a thing anymore.
Yeah, if you're looking on my screen here, you can see I've got all these pie charts here for all these various things that my population wants. This is my total population, and then I can break down further by province, and then I can break down further by, or wait, no, is it province then state? No, yeah. State then county. How's it go? I forget. Anyway,
yeah, it's state then county.
Yeah. So all these things affect pretty much everything else in the game, from how your economy is going to run to whether you're going to have rebellions. There's all sorts of little things that go into it that can affect your countries in your country in big ways, and that's where a lot of the meat of the gameplay comes from. And you can, depending on what kind of government form you are, some of that stuff is automated as far as your economy goes. God help anybody who decides to be a full-on communist country in this game. I haven't done it yet.
God. I've seen people do it. It is,
super micro.
It's infuriating.
Somebody just asked me who's playing who. It's the top of the stream, so I'm not salty about that question yet. I am playing as Switzerland. Roach is playing as Dutchland. Bob is playing as Prussia. And Utari is the Kingdom of Spain.
Well, it looks like I'm taking Limburg. Goodbye, independence.
Business regulation. Don't mind if I do. Gotta regulate that Nazi gold.
See, Star Wars Victoria 2 videos? No, but I can't imagine it'd be anything that I care about.
A new political party has been formed. You guys really like your doodles.
I'll just wait until fascism forms. That's always a...
So, Bob, you gonna be fascist?
You know, I guess we'll find out what's gonna happen.
It actually doesn't start in Germany. It starts in the Italian areas.
I'll decide. I'll decide.
It's weighted towards the Italians, which I like. I think that's a funny little thing. Though it's really weird when like communism sprouts up and like because it has a chance of sprouting other places than it historically sprouted. So like it's funny when like communism sprouts up in like places.
Anyone fascist or communist yet? No, like
those
those ideas are just like starting to like just have a seed. Those seeds have just started to just form right now in this era. So you know,
like it's 1850. I think there's what that's I think when was Karl Marx born? It was like he's
already alive, I think, by this point.
Alive.
But
so he hasn't written anything yet, though, or he hasn't written his main. He hasn't written his main series.
What can you tell me about Karl Marx?
You're on Trump's list now.
Oh, I'm already on lists. Hey, wow, Marx was born 1818, earlier than I thought.
Yeah, and it's waited for communism to sprout up in Germany, in like a German area, because he was German.
Like, I can't remember how long ago it was. It was a few months ago when I was playing Hearts of Iron 3, and I was having those issues with fucking Cortana randomly deciding to listen in on my microphone and, like, Googling whatever happened to come out of my mouth at the time. And I was talking about, like bombing the shit out of a city and like, leveling it to the ground. And Cortana's just like, let me see what I can find for you about bombing a city. I was like, no, don't open up, no, Internet Explorer. Why would you use that one?
And that's the thing that got you, was the Internet Explorer.
Exactly. And then I had to spend like a morning figuring out how to murder Cortana down into the ground so she never lives and breathes again.